So
Go on then, podcasty.
right, next one.
Go ahead.
So for a lot of people watching this will know or might have seen that every month. What was it? It must have been 2 and a bit years ago now.
First one we did were the very first match after lockdown. That was our first live match at Heron Brook.
Was that just after lockdown? The
It
first
was
lockdown?
The first match I fished after lockdown.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, so 2020.
yeah. So every month for channel members we do a live match, which
Yeah. Did we do any for map? We didn't, did we?
yeah, no, we did a couple.
Yeah, he did a few on the box.
we
It was called, wasn't it? Remember?
We did.
Yeah.
That's where they started, wasn't it?
I think the first one I ever filmed was that place that's not a,
King's
Pools.
Pool.
yeah, it's
I said
not
to
a
you
fit
about that the
venue
other day
anymore,
when
is
you're
it?
fishing that little Babby Channel and the lilies and all that.
Yeah,
Fishing his own, weren't
that
you?
was the first ever live match
Yeah.
I did. There must have been so much editing because I forgot we were filming and I literally effed and jeffed all the way through that one. Like a lot more than normal. Because you didn't know, I was just talking to Rich. So
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
swearing went on that day.
But
I got a bit more professional now, haven't we, mate?
Only a little
a
bit.
little bit. I just edit more now.
yeah.
Ducks everywhere.
But yeah, I think we're going down the route of, I suppose, like behind the scenes, what it's actually like filming it, because
Yeah.
it does add a different element to actually fit, I suppose, fishing the match from your point of view,
Yeah.
and from a filming point of view, it adds different challenges and
Massively.
Stuff goes
It is a
wrong.
completely
Yeah.
different match. But I think it's changed over the years the way we look at them. In that when we first started doing them, definitely for me, you'd be the same. In fact, I know you're the same. It was very much about maintaining reputation and making sure you won.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It meant a lot. No joke, like no joking.
not just you either.
Yeah, wanting to win, definitely.
Everyone I've done live matches with, or the majority of people, because obviously
Yeah.
I did quite a lot when I was doing like all in and stuff with different anglers,
Yeah.
done it with Map.
Yeah.
No one really liked doing them
No.
because of the added pressure
It's
and
pressure, definitely.
like,
Definitely
especially
feel the
like
pressure.
Des has been dead open on it that he hates doing them.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gets angry with them and
Yeah.
like moans a bit. But it's like, I suppose it is putting your
It is,
reputation
yeah,
on
it
the
is.
line,
You're
isn't
getting
it?
scrutinised every step of the way for 5 hours, aren't you?
It was
You know
at
what I mean?
first. I don't think it is anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
you
we-
always bloody win though, Jay.
But it's not. It's not about that.
I think we've changed the ones we're doing now. There's a lot more thought gone into sort of planning the match, where we do
Yeah.
the style of fishing
Yeah.
to try and get that learning aspect in it. Because
Yeah, it's to give more information, like
if we went with you to Partridge every month, it'd just get so boring, so
Well, it'd be the
repetitive.
same thing because that's the only way to win, isn't it? Kind of thing. You know what I
So-
mean? You can't
Yeah.
do different things.
A
Whereas
lot-
if you do it from like a spring one and then you do like an autumn one or a winter one, it's different.
That's
isn't
what
it?
we
Which
have
we
to
have
choose,
done.
innit?
That's what we do. We have
yeah,
issues
we've got
at like
clever.
finding
And
different
picking right
venues.
matches, isn't it? Like the worst matches over the summer are the best fishing ones for us.
Yeah, because obviously all you want to do is just fish shallow and
Well,
not
mugging
depth of
them.
water.
Yeah,
Or
mugging
it.
matches are great. We love them. It's the worst thing in the world
Yeah.
to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, there is definitely times where you have to make a decision in the match
Yeah.
from a filming point of view that you have to come off what you should be doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's too samey. Yeah.
And because it's hard, it's obviously, especially now we're doing it through the membership things, people paying money for it.
We do.
Yeah.
To be
It's-
fair, for us, we do get a lot of variety in our fishing, don't we? In our
In the
live matches.
Well, that's because we've learnt now to choose the correct venues. Because it's tricky as well. We've got to point out, haven't we, that within live matches, the tricky element that we've got, yes, we want to give as much information as we possibly can by choosing the right venues.
Yeah.
It's hard with the type of match. We have to pick the smaller matches on most occasions because we also have to think about other people fishing that match.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'd love to do them in the biggest.
We'd love to do a
Matches
qualifier
possible.
one, wouldn't we? We'd love to do a qualifier
Yeah,
one.
that
but-
element makes it
just-
tricky sometimes, doesn't
yeah.
it?
I think it would be for us as well because we'd be so focused on trying to get the job done.
I suppose
I don't think
the drawing aspect as well, like in qualifiers, there's a lot of pegs where it'd be hard to get an exciting match out of it
Yeah.
because there is a lot of bad draws
Because
and
you're only
with
there for
more
one
people
reason
on.
to try and win. And if
Yeah,
not,
we'd have to do what we've just said that we don't want to do as well.
Just
Yeah.
fish for a
For
section.
a qualifier, when
yeah.
it's a match that's cost a lot of money and there's a lot to it,
Yeah.
I don't want to not mug them all day if I can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. You've got to win. Yeah.
So you have to choose. That's become a learning thing for us, hasn't it? Picking the right sort of venues to
Definitely.
maintain variety,
Yeah.
not upset people, obviously, number one.
Yeah.
I mean, we try and be as respectful and
And that's
I
the
say
beauty of
quiet
obviously
as
Rich,
possible.
is an angler anyway, so you know what I mean?
But I think there is some of that. It's not that I've got to the point where I'm like, I'm going to ruin your peg. But getting
Wow.
to the point where
Yeah.
filming is a priority.
Yeah.
And
We've come to that as well, haven't we?
Like,
Yeah.
there's the first, especially doing the all-in stuff, where it was going out with people that a lot of the time I'd not filmed with them before.
Yeah.
You're always a bit
Bit
cautious
apprehensive.
of what you're doing, and sometimes you end up sacrificing the filming a bit just to not ruin their chances. So
Yeah.
you might
It has to be the other way around, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
like Partridge, that last one we did, where we're having to move GoPros around and stuff like that, and like literally over the top of your edge whilst fish are there,
Yeah.
where you could quite easily
We did
get
one of
wound
them. We
up.
did a right good one that turned out brilliant. But we thought it was horrendous, didn't we? We had a lot of camera issues as well, and we were late, and all sorts happened.
Oh, the Woodland.
At Woodland
The
View.
Woodlands one.
And
Yeah, yeah.
for an hour, you're stood over the top of my float, messing about with GoPros.
Yeah. That,
But how often? It doesn't make a difference, does it? We
Not
think it
really.
does.
No. When they're in
All
that
in your
zone
head.
and fish, they're not bothered, are they?
Yeah, we've learnt to get on with it.
Yeah.
We wind him up, don't we? Professional skyliner.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't believe. Do you know what I believe in skylining? Rock bottom in the winter.
yeah.
Yeah.
When fish are eating,
Yeah.
You
You
can
can
jump
say
in.
high bank, clear water, clear weather. You know, yeah, definitely.
extreme, it makes a difference.
But not in there. Look at the bloody state of it.
9 times out of 10,
Yeah,
people
no.
being there doesn't make a difference, does
No.
it? But people don't know that. It's only through experience that we've learned
Yeah.
that Rich being there doesn't affect what you catch.
Not a chance.
But you still, obviously, you still want to keep it to a minimum, but more so for people around you
Yeah.
as well. Especially if it's tight pegging,
Yeah.
then people either don't want you doing it or don't have the same opinion that it matters or not.
Mm.
That you don't want to go and wind people up with it and ruin their days fishing.
No, you can't. You know what I mean? You have to be it's hard, isn't it?
It is.
Because
It's
you
difficult.
can't be silent. We've got to talk.
No, that's it. The pressure's on. You definitely feel it sometimes. It's not like a normal match. You've got to literally, obviously, you're talking through your decisions where normally you'd just be thinking them, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
nice that, because I like it. That
Thinking out loud.
it's not thinking out loud though. It's I'm talking to me mate. What
Oh
do you
yeah,
think?
yeah.
But that's how
definitely.
you treat. That's how we've
Yeah.
become to treat live matches now.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
not
yeah.
presenting. I literally talk as if I'm talking to Rich.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? As if you tell him Rich, you know what I mean? Like a coaching day with Rich sort of thing, not, but that's how you get the instructional stuff across. But then your decisions, you're talking to Rich, and that's what
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
across.
Yeah, I
it's
like
just
that.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you get more stressed, or did you used to get more stressed on
No.
them? Or?
I've always enjoyed live matches because it's a day's fishing. It's made me, because I hate features, I hate the filming
Yeah.
bit. Not, I don't, but they're the easiest type of filming.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got to think about it. I mean, like today, we've got to plan what we're doing.
Mm.
Then you don't.
I think that was probably. Was anyone doing live matches before at
Ooh.
MAP?
There may have been an odd. Lots
There's
of
been an odd one,
stopwatch
wasn't there?
features, stills,
Yeah,
but actually filmed.
because it was definitely.
Yeah,
very-
it was. We did them with Joe and Alex Bones did them with
Oh, yeah.
match fishing.
Match Fishing Plus or something, wasn't
That-
it?
I'm going to say they were the first. I may be wrong.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you do that weird bird parrot cagey peg at Western where you couldn't ship back. Or
Oh,
anything.
that was another one, yeah. Oh, I've
Yeah, I
done
don't
two
remember
for
these.
Joe. Yeah,
I must have not
13 on
asked.
Canal, and they were like, you've got a peg that big. That's how big your peg is, but it's like walls all around it. And there's me and 3 cameramen in this little
Oh.
peg. It's the cosiest peg in the world.
Really? I
Yeah,
don't
they don't
remember
use it
them.
anymore. 13 Canal it used to be, and we were all crushed in there.
But that's the other thing, isn't it? It can proper ruin the day where you draw just from something like that, where it might be a good peg fishing wise,
Yeah.
but if you've not got the space to film, suddenly it makes life so difficult and stuff. Because even us doing it, it's just one person, but you've still got three main cameras on the go plus GoPros and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need an amount of space to do it, and
Yeah.
trying to go out and film something, you can't plan where you're going to draw.
No, unknown's bad for us, isn't
Yeah.
it? We try not to do unknown venues where we've not been too much, just because you don't know how
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
cameras will be, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to know there's a bit of space, and most pegs you've got.
Yeah,
A
there's a
chance
few
of-
places we can't do because like, I always want to do one at Keats at Fairswood.
Is it a
But-
bit too small?
You just because it's like a cut, you just haven't.
Got the room.
You have on lots of pegs, but you know that if you
Right,
draw there,
okay.
you haven't, and you will
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't. So some venues you can't use because of things like that. But no, it's right. But we've had a few bad ones, haven't we? We've had a few
Right,
reported
yeah, I was
ones.
going to get onto this point. The bad ones. I've had more than you, Jay.
We've got a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple. But I mean, obviously,
Before we go into it, I
Go ahead.
suppose the interesting one to hear, everyone's like they want to see realistic stuff, but then do you want to see a bad match?
Depends how bad it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, right, 'cause
We'd
we've got some in
I'd
the locker,
happily
is that what
use
you're
a
saying,
venue.
Rich?
It's what?
Because we've got some in the locker.
No, I
what
think
you
most
No,
of
it's
it.
not about that. It's a bad match for us with a live match needs to be. We've got very, very lucky. Again, because the type of matches we fish, it's normally smaller pegged midweek opens.
Yeah.
So it does give you a much better chance of doing well. Just because that's the nature of the matches, how they have to be, for all the reasons we just said. But the aborted ones that you've had and I've had, they've all come down to lack of information we can pass across because nothing's happening.
Yeah, because nothing's happening.
Do you know what I mean? Because we're charging people to watch them.
Yeah.
The last thing I want is, I've mugged for 5 hours, I've had 5 bites.
Yeah.
And I suppose the thing is as well, if through the summer, it can be quite easy to have 2 or 3 matches the same, which you've got to avoid as well. So you could have a good match fishing-wise,
Yeah.
and it'd be very hard to go over the same information again without it becoming repetitive and boring. So
Yeah.
I suppose that's just the challenges
It's
you
the
got
nature of
to
it, innit?
face
It is.
with it, and some of it just comes down to how it fishes on the day. But
Yeah.
Yeah. What's been your favourite one that you've done? What's your favourite one? Ooh. I don't know if we should have preempted that. I didn't even think about this. Favourite
I
ones?
love the one. I mean, I didn't do any. I think I won my section when I caught the 2 instants.
I,
thought
knew,
that
I was thinking that
amazing.
goldfish. As
I
you were talking about that,
absolutely
I was thinking about
adored
that.
that one because we had the right days fishing. We had just over 100
I reckon that was
pounds.
your first one.
yeah, no,
It could have been. It was in lockdown.
yeah, it would have been
Yeah, it
the
could have
first
been.
one you
I
did.
reckon that was your first one.
I
for
right
Winning
enjoyed it
Ways.
because I caught loads of fish in like 2 instants, and like I remember the bloke who was like before the bridge, he was laughing his head off like all day, and there's the lad on the MPEG as well who was drawn next to in the live match that we did for MAP. He was on the MPEG if you remember, and it was great. Not necessarily obviously winning. Well, I think I won my section,
No,
I can't
yeah,
remember. But
not
no, it
about
was
winning,
just that. Then the element like because we've been on about instant wins, haven't we, for a while?
Yeah.
And then we went and caught 2.
That's the only one we've ever caught. In Winning Ways, isn't it? I know we did that one at
Yeah,
Isaac Walton, but that
Isaac
was
Walton.
cheating. They're the only ones we've ever actually caught in flipping 3 years of trying.
Yeah. Where else? I love the one where you've done with the skimmers. That
Which
was
one?
a nice one.
Mescal.
Marlin.
You went
Lake.
there when it wasn't special either.
I know, I like that.
It
That
got
was
even
nice.
more special this year, that one.
This one was good. That I've done on there this year. Panama, that was nice. That was different. Like angry carps. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Lots of angry carps.
There's been some good ones.
Yeah, there
What's
are.
your favourite one, Rich? Not that. Not very
Trying to
favourite.
think.
What one bored you the least?
Don't know. I end up hating them so much afterwards.
Yeah.
Because you've watched them obviously live when you're there.
Yeah, it's like
Edit-
watching a film that you know every word of what happened.
Yeah.
You have to go through it pretty much in real time, editing it
Do you?
to find the good bits. Obviously, there's elements you can, because you can when you're editing, you've got the waveforms of when people are talking, so you can see the spikes on the audio. So that's
Yeah.
You can skip bits where it's dead silent because you generally know nothing's happened. But you watch it through, then you like go through again, editing it down, and then you probably have another 1 or 2 watch throughs when you're doing like colour and audio and stuff.
Fair play.
So I've literally seen the match 4 or 5 times by the time it comes out.
Yeah.
And when it's hour and a half, 2 hour videos, it's like, oh my God.
You've had enough in it.
But
That's like watching ET 5 times in a day, isn't it?
It's hard
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's interesting the first time,
Yeah.
but I always end up,
Which ones have grabbed your interest? Not even just with us. Even
What's been your
all-in
favourite one
ones.
before we've gone to that?
Probably when he nearly killed me with the umbrella.
Oh,
yeah.
flipping heck, yeah.
Just
Bloody
because
hell.
it was just a good laugh.
Is that still in there? Is that still a barbel peg?
No,
Is that still a
he's-
feature?
no, he's
Did you
took it out.
get it
Did
out?
he? Did
Yeah.
you just spend?
Yeah, so-
Did you get it out?
He saved the brolly.
but also that,
yeah, I remember that.
genuinely, it was funny at the time, but if that had a spike in,
You'd have killed me then.
like seriously injured at the very least.
Yeah, that'd have took my flipping head.
hell.
It was only looking at it slow motion, wasn't it? Because on the day it was blasé, wasn't it? It was, oh, my brolly's gone.
Yeah.
That was close.
Barbel
It didn't break
feature.
my pole.
Yeah, bloody
But
hell,
it must have been like here.
It was because I think I'd had it on because it was chucking it down all day. That's the other thing.
My
that-
bloody brolly as well.
Was it?
Yes, it was, Jamie.
Was it?
'cause it was, yeah, you got them in trade packs,
4
didn't
for
you?
like 20 quid or
Oh,
something.
did you? I don't feel guilty with that.
But yeah, I'd had it in the box and it got a bit windy, so I think I'd just left the spike in
the
the
ground,
brolly holder
yeah.
on my box and put that. It was rolled up and everything, but the wind's got under it.
Yeah.
Puffed it up, and it's like gone straight towards you. And it's like, yeah, if that spike was in there, that was genuinely like dodgy as.
Jamie dead.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
But yeah, that was a good one.
What?
That's-
So
yeah,
yeah, stuff
like that.
stuff that's gone wrong on them. That first partridge one, I loose fed cameras before we even started.
Oh yeah, you did. You literally that box there went
like
right the way in.
the pelican
like
case
out
type
6
thing.
metres, but then it was fine, wasn't it?
Did you?
Dry.
Yeah, that literally just because I'd cheaped out on it a bit. They do like the proper pelican cases. You'd be like 400 quid or something, and that was one off Amazon that was like 100 quid
You
or
wished
something.
it. You wished it.
Like-
Rich.
Wish version.
I think-
I think that was just after I'd started, and it was like I just spent like 15 grand on kit, and I was like, yeah, we'll save a bit on that.
Right in my margin as well as LJ.
that was
Right,
a
just
fir-
dropped it.
No,
right in
it was
margin.
on the barrow, wasn't it? I'd just gone over the bridge, and it must just tip the barrow a bit, and I've just
over
seen
there.
it in slow motion roll, and it's just like bobbing around in the edge.
I like
All cameras in
like,
it.
Yeah.
It's not even just one
everything's in
camera. The lot.
Everything.
What would it have been? It'd been like 3 monitors that are like
wiped everything
500 quid a piece,
Oh,
big lens that's like, there was a few grand worth in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're meant to be waterproof, but I'm not entirely sure because it was a cheaper one. But to be fair,
Stood up to it, mate, didn't it?
yeah, survived
Did it?
and still going.
So we've had that one. We've had the drone incident at Manor Farm where that got aborted, didn't
So
it?
yeah, Manor's one worth talking about because
Yeah.
no one's actually seen that because
No,
it was all.
no one
I
ever
don't know
will.
about Manor.
It was pretty much a
I
disaster.
think I drew the same peg where you drawn on one of your
Matrix
Maven.
live match.
No, I think it was not a Maven, map one. I'm sure it was a
Oh
map
yeah,
one.
map. So yeah, it was map
On the
days that we
island.
did then.
And
Yeah.
you
Pick
won.
15 island pool.
It was the same peg,
Right.
I'm sure it
What
was. Yeah.
People need to go back and watch that. There's a bloke at the draw on the map one.
Oh yeah, he's having a sneaky day off.
He's definitely doing something dodgy. I don't
Yeah.
know what, whether he's bunking off work or he didn't want his missus to know or something. Like literally, you just see the camera go on him. He looks directly at the camera, then just like hides his face.
He does. He puts,
really?
he puts his collar up and does a proper.
Edit that, get that out. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, he's definitely on the run in, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, that wasn't a good experience. Rich put his drone up before we drawn or anything like that, just to get a nice aerial shot, and John Joe went bye-bye, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it's just random.
When did you nearly kill us?
No,
that
I
was-
nearly killed myself.
You nearly wiped us out at
Nearly got us
Western the
at,
other week.
Yeah.
Nearly got us at Old Duff as well, didn't you, when it went AWOL?
Oh, yeah, that was nearly
no,
our vans.
yeah, Western, I was going to say.
Western, he properly
Yeah.
took us
Old
out
Duff
the
nearly
other
got the conker tree.
Yeah, it just randomly lost signal, didn't it? I was
Yeah.
like all doing quite nice, and then it just randomly decided to go
It's
into
what-
a lake.
what
You never
pegs
got it
are
back?
It was
You've
opposite
never had a
where we
phone
were.
call?
What pegs are them? Peg 30 in the 30s.
What are you on about?
Opposite. It was right opposite where we
Oh,
were, so it's
oh,
in
well,
there.
bang-
somewhere.
Bang in the middle of the lake as well, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So,
Was it? It's gone.
but they sink very quickly.
Did they?
Just
Yeah.
gone, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
I'd
like,
like to see the footage on that. Of carps and everything.
They're still there like that now, just sad on the bottom. Mustn't it?
Yeah, so we had that one aborted, and we had one at Old Duff that we got aborted. Again, same peg that I'd drawn where Jamie had won off, a map one.
What
No,
night on the
There's
map
a
match
theme
on
here,
there?
isn't there?
no, I don't think.
It was. You
No.
definitely do same peg. 17 on lower.
It was same area. Oh, it was 17.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that was aborted.
Yeah, no, we didn't put that in.
I don't remember seeing an Andy.
I've put an old off one out
Yeah,
with
that
you.
was me.
Yeah.
No, with you. It's there. I think it was a bit rubbish in the early days.
Was that a map one though?
No.
Not a Winning
No, it
Ways
was an
one?
old Winning Ways one.
But it is on there, 100%.
I'll have a look. I can't remember that,
That
I
to be
literally
fair,
bought £30
I think-
or something.
one. Did you?
that was probably the point where I was like,
Don't like these.
no,
Just
we
going
need,
out with me, innit?
no, we need to do like plan it a bit more.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's been a
actu-
learning curve, hasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
We choose venues. I send you to the weird ones that I think I can't win at, and I do the others.
It wins every time.
That's what, it is. That's what you do on your next one.
I've only won one.
Your next
Not
one,
so
you
bad.
go to a random one that you don't know anything
I
about.
ain't got a clue. Never seen it before in the whole wide world ever. But yeah, what is it? Long bomb, short. Long, short bomb. Short, long bomb.
Short bomb long.
Yeah, short bomb long.
but
Short bomb long.
to be fair,
Well,
it is.
that's why we like doing them, because it is the unknown, isn't it? And I love doing them kind
Yeah,
of.
brings another element in it.
Yeah, definitely. It's putting us under pressure, isn't it? But you know, it's one of them. It is what it is.
Well, there's not anymore. I'm not having it. You feel pressure anymore. You're you. You're just like nice day fishing.
I do, yeah,
Will it?
yeah. I do, but then I want to win as well. You know what I mean? It's different now. I mean, mentality's changed. I still love having a nice day's fishing.
Yeah.
But I want to win more now as well.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You've
It
got
does
to
me
have a
really
nice attitude towards that though, not a stressful one.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
definitely.
mean, you need to go fishing more, and then that'll be.
I do, mate. That's it. It's done, dusted.
But we're on it now.
Yeah, 100%.
We're on it. What are we on about then?
I like that.
Bestest ones, worst ones. We haven't had many aborted ones, have we? We've just had an aborted
Yeah,
one.
that.
You had the Woodlands one, haven't you? No others, have you?
No, Woodlands wasn't
The
aborted.
Woodlands,
it
we
went out
didn't
as a-
abort it.
Of
We
course
just put it
didn't.
for free.
It was good though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's one of our highest ever
Oh,
videos. Well, like
I'm-
200,000
Yeah,
views.
it's
on it.
ridiculous now. But yeah, that was a
It was just chaos.
cameras going wrong and stuff.
Yeah.
That was. I ended up spending a lot of money on GoPros after that to sort them out because they were right
yeah,
pain.
I think we were late and everything. I was late. Traffic, we it was just too many things. We
Which
didn't want
was
to
the one
pay
where
people
you
for
went to do when it was snowing? Was that at Monk Hall?
I never
Remember
got
that
there.
one? You never got there.
Boxing Day, that was a day after
See, it's
Boxing
things
Day.
like that as well that we've got to consider, isn't it? Obviously, the conditions.
Oh, that was him physically not getting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
you?
Some-
When you're stuck behind an ambulance or something.
No, there's
or-
because there's a big, because it's all dead hilly round there.
Yeah.
And there's a big like snaky steep hill that as it bends round, it goes directly into the Severn. Is it going to be the Severn round there?
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
And you just seen it, and there was like a car already stuck on there, and I was just like, I don't think my tyres were great at the
It was
time
in the
either.
snow,
in
wasn't
a
it?
van.
It snowed.
Because
right
there's a
heavy.
woman stuck who couldn't get her car up that I've ended up having to move, try and move that. But yeah, as I was trying to move it, she decided to stand right by it as well, where it's skidding all over the place.
Oh.
Cheers, love. But yeah, it was. You ended up catching shallow that day, didn't you? In the
Caught,
snow.
Yeah, in the
In
snow.
the snow, that's ridiculous.
Monk Hall's a joke.
But-
So many fish now. But it's, yeah.
But-
I'm borderline on that is the best venue I've ever been. It's
Really?
getting there.
You
The
like
more
it,
I
don't
go,
you?
it's just like
Proper.
weird. It's like amazing but civilized and technical and good.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean? It's not
Nice.
like solid top kit one like it's just
You've got
amazing.
to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, the best one. But anyway,
You had.
what else we
Well,
on?
this
Yeah.
Hayfield.
Hayfield, we're
Oh,
having
that's a
aborted
recent one you've done, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't even poor fishing or anything. It was lack of information.
That was
So,
we gave
was-
up a bit too soon.
We did. We could have made that. We shouted at ourselves, didn't
Yeah.
we? Because we could have made
Is
that.
that where
really
you went
interesting.
for like a bit of a practice for the Maver?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did one
I drew the
similar,
winning
didn't we, at
peg.
Hayfield for fish show.
I drew where Sam won off. That was
Oh,
the peg
right,
I was
okay.
on.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
So what happened to I don't even know about this, folks. What
We
happened?
just couldn't catch feeding.
Right, okay.
It was really high pressure.
Yeah.
Just, do you know what I
Everything
mean? Sticky, horrible, that sort of day.
Loads of muggers around or not?
No, or hard to catch. That's all
Oh,
I
right.
caught. I caught 7 muggers in like the first.
Is this where you
3
found
hours,
out
didn't
about
they?
your little sneaky
I think
stripy line?
you'd
Yeah,
gone
it's
in with the intention of fishing for silvers short, hadn't you?
Yeah.
You'd set that up.
6 metres,
Is,
haven't we?
is this something you'd thought about doing during the final as well, though? Or had that made you think, right, I've got to do this?
I don't know why we did it on the day.
I think you wanted to get out your head a bit, whether it was worth setting
So
up.
many
you'd, obviously
silvers
you'd
were there?
thought about potentially going for the silvers in the final.
It had been the week before I'd drawn 33. I've been for a fishing open match the week before on 33.
Yeah.
And every time I fished the edge, it got rattled to death with roach and.
But they weren't like little babby things. They were worth.
Well, I didn't even know. So
Ah,
that was
right,
the day
okay.
when we were. I thought, I'll fish further out with ground bait and casters and I'll catch skimmers. And I caught a couple, but it weren't good, was it? So I came on with top kit. But top kit was just dicking about.
Yeah, I think
Give up, stop filming. He was borderline having a go mid-match. Do you
What,
know what I mean? He was desperate to take a top kit off me and join in.
Nice.
And we just did that for the last 40 minutes, didn't we? To see what we could catch. But it had benefit for me. Just we could have used that as a really good one.
yeah,
But we didn't. It could only be used when we look back at it, and wasn't it?
yeah, because you probably could have won set. Did you win section?
I won set.
No.
No.
Did Paul win
won
section?
section. Paul
Yeah.
had £80.
But
Yeah.
you could have pushed that if it was.
I would have had
Sen-
£90 if we'd have fished proper, wouldn't we?
So
Right, okay. Just
that,
shows you
that
then,
was
doesn't
definitely a giving up too soon, but
Yeah.
there was benefits to giving up, I suppose, wasn't there?
Massively. Yeah, it was so good. We need to do that again. Perch line on there one
it? That's
day.
nuts, that, isn't it?
Mate, it was solid.
You've done. Where else did you do that in there? Was it Golden Reel at the Glebe? You did that and caught a load of roach,
Oh,
didn't
I
you?
did.
You like that style of fishing? At the
I did
minute,
it at
you,
Larford
mate?
last week. If I'd
Bloody
have done it
hell.
more at Larford, I'd have beat Andy Neal last week.
Did you
I did
really?
more.
So you basically just need to be commit to being a top kit.
You
angler.
need to have your top kit. That's my.
Is that what we need to do today then?
I reckon you will. I don't know about it yet.
It's a bit damp in it there,
Yeah,
Jay, lad.
damn. But I'm convinced, honest, that top kit line in so many matches, carp matches, where
Just
you
well,
catch
that
nothing,
bit of a lull for half an hour, just
Mate.
like
you can put £20 in there at so many venues that you don't know about.
mad, that, isn't it?
I mean, Glebe was massive, Larford was a joke, Hayfield, joke. You know what I mean? 2 to a pound.
Really that size, yeah.
Some of them are nearly a pound, aren't they?
Come out like
Yeah.
that.
They're 12 ounce.
You,
Mouths
you
open.
netted some.
I'm netting, probably
You-
netting every 4th or 5th fish.
Oh, really? Oh, bloody hell. I was
One
gonna
a
say,
chop.
You don't like netting them.
No. Just 2 a minute
Dave
you can
Brooks
catch
style,
this
didn't you? Well, we need to mention him as well in another one of them matches. Dave Brooks. What's the place called, Jay?
one. Oh yeah, you went to
Chester
Chester
Lake.
Lakes.
Chester Lakes. Yeah, Dave Brooks proper scared us, didn't he, Rich?
That was a
Just-
learning
he
moment,
was a
wasn't
mate.
it?
He was so good. Like, I'm glad I had it happen to me because like, yeah, that's pretty special. That he was basically swinging in. I'm going to say 6 to 10 ounce roach. So walloping into him at 13 metres, shipping back in the one, unshipping, one strip, and then just in splosh.
What makes it more impressive is it's not a summer carnage day.
No.
That was in winter as
That
well.
was
He was
winter.
doing that.
Yeah.
It was. What did he have? £38. I think I had 32.
But everyone you speak to there is like,
He's
he's,
like
the
good at
best
it.
roach
He
angler
gets
I've
the
ever
job
seen.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Oh, we'll see Dave. I think he's been poorly, Dave.
Has
I
he?
think Jake
Oh,
was
has he?
telling me he's been at poorly stuff. He's all right. Hopefully we'll see him again
Oh
this
yeah,
year, innit?
definitely.
We'll
But
go
yeah,
there a bit.
no, that was a good one. I enjoyed that one. I think we finished second in that one. That was nice.
Yeah.
So we've done some nice ones.
That
Nice.
green woodpecker hand.
So
Yes.
yeah, I
It is,
think
isn't it?
Yeah.
weather's getting a bit lively
It is.
now,
We
isn't
need
it?
to do.
It is. I think we need
So-
to do some work before it starts
Yeah.
raining.
Yeah, but yeah, if anyone did want to check out live matches, then just click the join button on the main channel and you can watch.
Many,
Like
many
2
hours, haven't you? Days
Lots.
worth.
It will genuinely, you could watch more than 24 hours of them easily.
Yeah. lots
Easy.
on there.
I bet you there's 2 days worth.
There must be 24 videos. No, more than, yeah, 24 plus live match. There must be 30 now.
Flipping heck.
And
An
then
it's got
hour.
the
an
all-in
hour,
stuff,
like
2
hour
hours
and a
each.
half to 2, yeah.
I was going to say you got the all-in
You
stuff
could
on.
dedicate a full week to
We
it.
could drive you mental in 2 days, innit?
So, yeah.
I'll drive people mental in minutes.
Should we go catch some skimmers?
Yes.
Come on.